Good evening and welcome to the Invictus Racing League PlayStation F2 League, brought to you in partnership with Nailcoat Hall and gridfinder.com. I am one of two commentators for tonight, Malk, and with me for the very first time on his debut commentary is Livingwall. I'm going to call him aka Robin. How you doing, Robin? You okay?
Hey mate, I'm all fine tonight. I'm all fine. Looking forward to a really good race here in Brazil.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be an absolute classic tonight. Should be another great race at the Interlagos track at Brazil, and it's one of those iconic races where you can't make a mistake, and especially it's like it's like the shortest track. It's so say with 36 laps with a 50% race. So we'll go through some of the drivers in a minute, but how do you think? I mean, what's your thoughts of the Brazilian track of the Interlagos itself? Do you enjoy it, racing at the track?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's one of those, like I said, one of those special tracks where if you just lose your concentration for a little bit, you will spin out and the race is almost over. So you just always gotta be on your toes. And there's some, I mean, you have some long straights with some DRS opportunities, but then there are also the technical sector two. So yeah, it's a really cool track which invites to a lot of good racing.
Absolutely, and you got like the center S's coming up to the end of the first sector, and then we got that tricky second sector. I always get so struggling with the second sector itself, but with the third sector, if you're a big F1 fan back in the days, like the 2008 where Lewis Hamilton passed Timo Glock for winning his first ever world title as well. So there's some iconic scenes at the Brazilian track, and I reckon it's going to be a classic. And the F1, the PlayStation F1 League last night was an absolute belter of a race, and let's hope, fingers crossed, that we're going to have another belter of a race tonight. So let's go through some of the drivers while we're waiting for to start off with the race, start off with the qualifying itself. You got Mr. Steen and Delange 93 on both on the Williams car, and you got Eric Pancakes in the Red Bull joining with Taking L's or in with the Red Bull itself. You got Darrell who's in the Mercedes with Joe Hamster. So those two drivers who were in, I believe, in F4 last season. So it'll be interesting to see how their pace will do in the F2 League tonight. And also you got Simon Palmer and Luke Bailey, the two teammates who have been obviously Simon Palmer, who had to unfortunately did not compete last season due to personal reasons. So it'd be good to see him back. I'm glad to see him back in the racing and joining with Luke Bailey, his mate, as well in the Ferrari as well. You got Tarak, who's in the Alpine with I hopefully we'll find out in the Alpine with we'll get that confirmed in a minute. We've got Maggot, who's a reserve driver in the Haas. So it'd be good. It's good to see him back. He is the former F4 drivers champion, and now he did so well in some of the races in F3 before he had to retire to come back. So it's good to see him back in the racing as well. So you've seen some of the drivers from your past experience, Robin. So is there any drivers that you recommend to watch out for this evening?
Well, I mean, we got a lot of fast drivers in this season. I know, like you said, Maggot was actually one of my old teammates in the last season before he had to retire. But we have I was actually looking at some of the stats before we went on here, and I mean, the Williams team with Mrs. Steen and Delange, they have over 200 races together in Invictus Racing League. That's a whole lot of experience right there. And I think tonight we should look out for Jim the Tiger. Actually, I think he could be really fast. I was seeing him do some practice earlier this week, so it looked really good.
Yeah, so it'll be good to see how these guys can capitalise on a brand new game, brand new scenes, brand new scenario, and you just, like I said, it's a whole new ball game, shall we say, because everyone's going to be at the same pace. Everyone's going to be at different. Everyone's going to be at equal pace, pretty much. But it just depends on who will be the start of the pack to start off with at the first race on the Invictus Racing League on the PlayStation F2 League tonight. And not only we're live and exclusive for you guys tonight, we also got the Xbox F1 League, which is live on the Twitch channel. So check them out, guys, as well. So I'm just trying to see who's out first. It looks like it's Timmy, 2005 boy, who's in the AlphaTauri, and he's just coming past turns 4 and 5. So it'll be interesting to see how he can try and push on through the second sector. So correct me if I'm wrong, Robin. It looks like there's quite a few clouds, dark clouds in the horizon. So are we tempted to see if we're going to see a bit of a rain conditions, shall we say?
Yeah, that's not impossible, Malk. Could always be rain here in Brazil. You never know. You never know. Let's see if we can get a weather update as well, perhaps. See what the weather offers us in the race.
Yeah, be interesting to see what's going to happen. But just as I said, I thought there was going to look like there was tempted of the rain. We've been told by the weather crew it's going to be a dry race and qualifying as well. So be interesting to see how these guys can capitalise on the dry at the Interlagos track. Timmy's just come up to the end of the first sector. We're just going to watch it from his perspective as well. So coming up to turn 4 and 5, and this is the part where after the end of the first sector into the second, you have to try and get onto the curb as close to the curb as you can, and then he's just nearly lost the back end. That's a commentator's curse, isn't it, tonight, to be fair?
Oh yeah, it already starts.
It's already started.
We're not even a lap in, Malk.
I know. I feel bad for Timmy.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Timmy.
And this is his first race in the league as well, so hope he can get back and do a great lap after this.
Absolutely. So we're just watching Giga Tiger now, who's currently at the moment on the leaderboard. Obviously, there's no time at all. He's in 9th, but he's in the Aston Martin. So Timmy did a time of a 109.922. Correct me if I'm wrong. The fastest lap would have been hitting the 107s, which I've just seen by Warislander. So he's going to the softs. But Beck 9000, he's done a medium tyre time with a 107.741. With Dowell just going to second place, joining with his teammate of Joe in 4th place with a 108.421. So that's interesting stuff. Let's see how Giga Tiger, he's just hit the 106.922. Unbelievable time from Giga Tiger, Robin.
Yeah, and look at that, taking L's a half second faster already. That's one hell of a banker, Malk.
That is definitely one hell of a banker of the qualifying. And Simon Palmer, who's just going to second place now with a 106.917. So that's going to be taking some hit, shall we say, or big hit, shall we say, to try and get taking ours off the pole position time of a 106.4 as well. So if you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel for all the live races this week, as well as please, we're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight. It would be a massive help for the Invictus as well. So Luke Bailey, who's Simon Palmer's teammate with the Ferrari, is a 107.013. So who are you watching so far, Robin?
I'm following the line here. It's on the way on the straight finish line, and it goes in on a 17.2. So it's a good start. I think we're gonna see a lot of drivers below 107 today. Or what do you say?
I reckon so. I reckon there'll be quite a lot of drivers to hit the low 107s, but the majority of the drivers have gone for the soft tyres. So if you was racing tonight, if you was racing, I know you raced last night in the F1 League, but
Yeah.
if you did something a bit different, would you have gone for like the mediums or the softs, like different to what you did last night?
I would do nothing different, mate. It went all well for my sake, so I would go for the softs in the quali. There's a pretty big difference in the tire in one lap. I think it's almost a second slower with the medium, so the fact that even Bello has done an 176 shows that I think he's got a lot more pace if he just goes out on the soft tire.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the soft to medium is to prefer strategically. You could do soft to hards as well, but I don't like the hard tire on this track. It's way too slippery for my taste.
It's way too slippery. Hopefully, you're not going to use the hards as much as possible on the games and the racing itself. But just watching Maggot now, and he's, I mean, at the moment, I know he's a reserve driver for the Haas car, and he'll be a reserve for this season, so he's just racing for tonight. But it'd be interesting to see what pace he has got, because obviously in the 2020 series, he was really quick, and he's purple. He's purple. So obviously your good mates, best mates of the teammates from last season. So. And I think, I thought he was going to go back into the pits the way it looked on the stream. Oh, what a lap!
6.8. That's a really good lap.
And I tell you what, the first time we have had this season where the 106.818 are exactly the same. So Maggot and Giga Tiger, who both were in the F3 last season in the PlayStation F3 League, they are both in the top 3. So that's a stellar of a job from those drivers tonight. So the other driver left is, I believe, Tarak, who's also invalidated his lap again, but he's also on the medium tyres. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that he's just having a torrid time at the minute.
Oh, sorry, Mike. The Warriors lander, he's got a purple middle sector now. He's going up on the last straight here, on the start-finish line.
So let's see
what he can do.
Yes, let's see what he can try and do. Oh!
Oh, that's really good.
I tell you what, we have got some good drivers to hit the qualifying spot on tonight, but taking ours is, it's not taking anything out of it at all, because it is still within 2/10 on the and Beck has just got second. Beck has got second with a 106.627. So that is a stellar of a job from those drivers tonight. Just trying to look to see who else is doing their laps.
Yeah, we have Simon Palmer on. He's invalidated.
Yeah, he's invalidated. Timmy has also invalidated his lap.
Yeah, I think most of the guys are on their out lap now. Actually.
Okay.
Seems like.
Yeah, so is there any driver that you want to watch to find out now?
Yeah, let's see. Let's have a look with Ginger Tiger. He's about to start a lap.
Okay, so yeah, he's just about to start his lap now, so...
Yeah. And these first 2 corners, you could gain so much time if you're brave enough here. But if you just take a little bit too much curvy in the first one, you're just gonna spin around and hit the wall. But it's so important to get the speed out of those 2 corners down here on the DRS straight.
So he's doing everything he can.
Back up, yeah, and just back up to sector 2 here. So and this is where the technical part begins. And it's so important with the traction out of these slower corners. You usually see the rear of the cars usually slide a little bit when they go a little bit too aggressive. But I think it looks good for Ginger so far.
Absolutely. I think at turn 10, which is the awkwardest hairpin corner that you will ever see at the Interlagos track at Brazil, and he's doing a stellar of a job coming up to the end of the 3rd sector. Yellow flag, sector 2, not sure where that's coming from, but Giga Tiger is about to cross over the line now. Oh, 106.5! Nearly 3/10 quicker. Nearly 3/10 quicker on his best lap. On his previous lap. And Ivan!
Oh, and we have a new new one.
So Ivan is now the pole sitter by 4,000 of a second. 4,000 of a second. That is unbelievable lap from Ivan. Absolute stellar job from Ivan itself. So, but yeah, it's just absolute.
Yeah, that's just massive, mate.
Absolutely. I'm just having a look at maybe Luke Bailey to see what time he's due. So Luke.
I think we have Maggot on a hot lap now.
Okay. Okay. So Luke Bailey is
coming to the end of sector 1.
Okay.
I'd say these quali laps are definitely Maggot's strength. He's so quick over the one lap.
He does get quick on the one laps, but then it's just the race pace, like last season, where he was struggling. I know he was learning some new functionalities of the car itself, but it's good to see him back. And if he has improved massively, Robin, I will not be surprised if he gets into the top 5 again tonight.
Yeah, look at that purple middle sector. Looks really strong. I know last season he had started to turn off some assists as well. So he had a pretty tough time to learn driving without the traction control, but now it looks really good.
Absolutely. And guess what, Robin? I predicted top 5 at the moment, and he's just got into the top 5. That's a pure guess. That was pure guess. Mr. Steen is 2 seconds off the first sector, so he's not going to improve his time at all.
And, yeah, let's see here. Chirac is, I think he's on a lap. Yeah, he is. Going into the last sector here, which is basically just one.
Oh no!
Sid. He had a purple middle sector.
But I hate that. I hate that moment when you go and do a good lap, and then all of a sudden you make one little mistake. And
I was just about to say the third sector is only one corner. That's the commentator's curse again.
I'm blaming you on that one, Robin, for that scenario.
Yeah.
Absolute insane stuff. Just trying to
see. I think we have taking Else now on a hot lap.
Absolutely. So go on, Robin. What's he doing at the minute?
Let's see here. He's going up in sector 2. I think he had a pretty good sector 1. Yeah, he accepted that really good, really good. Just gotta be very tight on these curbs. It looks really smooth. Ooh, a little bit wide there. Now it's just the final corner down here, and then it's just a long straight to the finish line. This is gonna be interesting. See if he can take pole.
It's 4,000s in it.
Oh! He's diving into the pits.
He's absolutely teasing.
With that one, then.
Absolutely, he's absolutely teasing us. To be fair, taking ours, I thought he was going to go for that. Try and somehow get at least 4,000s quicker, but not enough. To be fair, so I'm going to give you a quick question before we get to near the end of the qualifying. From the times that you've seen so far, is obviously Ivan is still in pole. Is there any other drivers that you are impressed with the times tonight?
Yeah, I mean everyone below 107 seems really fast here. I mean, taking L's, he was taking the lead with almost half a second before. That was really impressive, and I think he could do even better. I was watching him some races last season. He's very, very quick, and I also predicted Ginger to do well tonight. I think he could do even better than that, actually. And then obviously Maggot. He's on fast pace.
Fair enough, fair enough. We're just under 3 minutes left all the qualifying on the Invictus Racing League. on the PlayStation F2 League tonight at the Interlagos track in Brazil. So we're just watching Simon Palmer now, who's currently in 9th at the moment. He's trying to find 5.10s. Look at those times, Robin. Look at those times. From 1st to 14th is 1 second. 1 second.
I was just going to say, Malk. It's really tight.
Absolutely. And Simon Palmer is a 10th slower. Darrell has just pipped 9th off Simon Palmer. So he's going to 106.838. Yellow flags on sectors 1 and 2. That might be...
Yeah, I think they just let cars through here. I'm following Luke Bailey. He's on a fast lap. He was up 1/10 in sector 1.
Okay, so
looking good in sector 2.
We'll see what Luke Bailey can try and do then, Robin. So over to you on coming up, passing into turn 10 into 11 now.
Yeah. Oh, and it's got traffic. Oh, let's hope to stay out of the way. But he could have a really good slipstream now.
Absolutely. Oh, come on.
Oh, that's some gameplay right there from the Ferraris. Look at that. Just drag him in along the straight.
106.6 from Luke Bailey. And Maggot!
Oh!
Maggot! Out of nowhere! He's just got pole by 0.02 of a second. What a lap from Maggot!
So close, Mac. Look at those 3 first drivers.
This is unbelievable. And this is the first race. This is the first qualifying, first race of the brand new season.
Oh, sorry, Malk. I was following Beck, and he was crashing out on right after the Senna's.
Oh no! What happened? What happened?
He's out.
Oh no!
He went too wide, and he just couldn't control the car.
And based on that, Robin, the drivers need to be careful on what they're doing now, because this is going to cost them dearly, especially when the curves are going to be absolutely lethal. In this in the game series as well. So we're just watching. Sorry, Robin.
Yeah, sorry. No, I mean the Senna is where you could also gain a lot of time if you hit those right. So you want to be as aggressive as possible without going over the edge. But it's really hard. It's a really fine line there.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're just watching Taking Hours just come up to the end of the second sector. Qualifying has now stopped, guys. Qualifying has now stopped. And he's purple.
Purple middle sector.
Oh my god, here we go. Can Taking Hours, will he take first place away from Maggot? That's the big question of it all. We've got Warris Lander in 4th, depending on where he is on track. But here we go. Can Taking Hours do it? He has! He has! He's got pole position with a 106.313. What a lap! But where's Warris Lander? Warris Lander is not going to improve. He's 2 seconds from the first sector. So
I think we have Eric Pancakes left on a hot lap.
Okay, we'll watch Eric Pancakes.
He goes up on the 11th.
He goes up on to 11th. But where's Delange? Delange's just coming up to the pits now. Just trying to have a look to see where Mr. Steen is. Mr. Steen. He's about to cross the line. Will not improve with a 1 minute 15 point with 8 seconds. Oh, what's happened?
No, I just watched Mr. Steen there, and I see he's done 2 laps on those soft tires. So if he's inside the top 10, he's gonna have a little bit more wear than the other ones around him.
Absolutely. So it's gonna be the tyre wear, and I mean, it's gonna be absolutely insane from him. Because he's obviously in the top 10, guys. If you're in the top 10, those are the tyre that you will stay on as well. So, but well done to Taking Hours. Nick, taking first place off Maggot, who is the reserve driver for tonight. But what a lap! What a lap, Robin.
Yeah, definitely. That was a really great one. We were following him around the lap, and he just hooked it up really, really nice. And well, we know Maggot is fast as well, the second, and Ivan Belov, who was joining you and me last season, Malk, in F3 for half season at least, showed that he had some really good pace already then. He's on 3rd.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how these guys can try and capitalise on as well. But here are your qualifying classification for the Invictus Racing League, the PlayStation F2 League. You got Taken Owls, who's got pole position in first, Maggot in second, Ivan in third, the Walrus Landers in fourth, Ginga Tiger is in fifth, Beck is in sixth, Luke Bailey is in seventh, Mr. Steen is in eighth, Timmy is in ninth, Delangy is in 10th, Eric Pancakes is in 11th, Daryl is in 12th, Simon 13th, Joe 14th, Creasy is in 15th, and I've just missed out on, I think it was Tarak? Did I say Tarak? I think it might be, it might be Tarak, who's finished off in 16th place. So, if you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel. Not only we're live and exclusive for you guys tonight, we also got the Xbox League for the F1 on the Twitch channel, which is Invictus Racing Leagues. So check it out, guys. They do obviously the Xbox series, so check them out on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the Performance League. We also got obviously the PC League on tomorrow night, as well as the F3 League for the PlayStation platform. And also we've got the on Thursday nights for the PlayStation, which is the Performance League as well. So it'll be myself and Tim be on there as well. So it'll be interesting to be fair throughout the remainder of the week. But overall, this is going to be interesting stuff on the first race of the brand new season of the Invictus Racing League, the PlayStation F2 League as well. So we're just waiting for the drivers to get themselves loaded up and ready to go. We have been told by the weather crew it is going to be a dry race. So
seems to be some overcast right now.
Yeah, so that obviously the track is not going to be as bad. So I was going to say that the tyre wear is not going to be as bad as what we originally thought of at first. It's not as bad as like the Spanish Grand Prix at Circuit de Barcelona or at the Chinese Grand Prix. Those are the worst ones that I've experienced as well as a driver back in the day. So, but this is going to be interesting for the drivers tonight. So, and that's
definitely Malik.
And Robin, what's your thoughts of the leader? Look, as in the tyre wear. So, from 11th to 15th is the mediums. Tarak is on the hard tyre, so he's the only one that's gambled on the hard tyre. So, what's your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna have everyone on the mediums, but I mean, yeah, the hard tire, it's a gamble. Perhaps he's hoping to stay out as long as possible and wait for a safety car or something, go over to the softs. Could have a little edge there, but overall I'd say the mediums are gonna be quite a lot faster than the hard tires, so I think the ones ahead of him has done a pretty good choice. But on the other hand, they have all soft runners in front of them, so let's see if they can keep up in the first couple of laps, but then the mediums are gonna catch up and be the better tire after let's say 7-8 laps at least. I think the softs could stretch themselves for like 13 to 16 laps depending on how much wear you got on your setup, how aggressive you have set up your car to look after the tires.
Absolutely. So and it's going to be interesting because with all the drivers kicking in and they're slowly building up, trying to get the tyres warmed up and ready to go. So here we go, guys. This is the Invictus Racing League on the PlayStation F2 League tonight. We are sponsored, brought to you in partnership with Nailcoat Hall and also gridfinder.com. So check them out, guys, if you can. That'll be fantastic. And like I said, we are both excited now because this is going to be intrigued to find out who will try and win the first race of the F2 League on the PlayStation League as well. So here we go, guys. I wish everyone all the very best of luck. Let's make it the bestest ever race that we have ever seen. Here we go, we're just waiting for the lights to... 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And we are... Go, go, go! Who's at the great start? Has Maga got a great start? It looks like we might have a 2-wide scenario. Maga's gone ahead. Maga has gone ahead. Taking House has dropped down. Taking House has dropped down to third now. And has now brought Ivan into play. Ivan is now going close to Maga. We got a yellow flag set to 1. That might be Tarak. Tarak is gone at the second corner. And Ivan is going to go side by side, 2 wide. Still 2 wide between himself and Maga. Maga's going ahead. And what a brilliant move from Maga to get himself back up to first. Taking out, trying to hold on in third. But there's also between Mr. Steed and Giga Tiger for 6th and 7th. They're having a great battle as well.
Yeah, it was a really big clash in the first corner there, Malk. A lot of cars trying to get through those tight Senas's, and with Tirak also spinning on the hard tires.
Absolutely. So hopefully he'll try and recover. But his only hope is to try and get himself into with a safety car as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
But
let's see if we have some guys maybe pitting, because I saw some wings flying in the first corner. But seems like everyone is going on.
Absolutely.
Actually, no, we have one guy in the pit. It's G-Quiz.
Yeah, absolutely. So interesting to see how Walrus Lander can try and close the gap onto Beck. So let's see what's going to happen so far. We also got Luke Bailey trying to close the gap onto Timmy for 9th and 10th, as well as Mr. Steen trying to close the gap onto Giga Tiger as well. So, but yeah, it's been there was some, as I said, there was some debris hit with some of the wings gone, and Eric Pancakes has got a 10-second penalty for corner cutting. So that.
Oh yeah, he spun around Malk.
Oh, has he? Okay. So hopefully, well, you don't want to get a bad start. Oh, what's happened? What's happened, Robin?
Oh, his tires are overcooked, Mark.
His tires are... Oh, we've got a virtual safety car, guys. We've got a virtual safety car.
Yeah, I think that was Eric. He was, after his first spin, he was spinning once again, and that's so easy to do when you are overheating your tires.
Absolutely.
And his front wing was all over the track.
Okay. That's hopefully he'll try and bounce back as quickly as possible. But like I said, we're on the virtual safety car, guys. And hopefully we're going to go back to the top 2, because Ivan was within 2/10. So be interested to see if he can try and capitalise on Maggot's mistake. At that point.
We still have all the top 10 guys within the top 10 from their original positions. So all the soft guys are still in the top 10.
Absolutely. So they're doing everything they can to try and keep that tyre wear as long as they can be with the soft mediums scenario for the pit stop, for the one-stop strategy. The predicted pit stop, they said the soft and medium. Oh, now that's a shock.
Drive through.
Yeah, that is a shock. To be fair, because Maggot, who's leading, is going to have to do a drive-through penalty, which is not good. And we got a 3-car wide coming up to turn 1, and now taking else. It's dropped down from 3rd to 5th, and it's brought back up to 3rd. Warris Lander is going back up to 4th. And can Warris Lander going to go side by side, 2 wide, and Warris Lander going from 5th to 4th and now into 3rd. What a brilliant drive from Warris Lander, and Beck is not giving up. Oh my, this is going to be absolutely manic scenes, to be fair, from these drivers tonight, and this is what we love about with the F2 League on the PlayStation League tonight. If the F1 League was that big, F2 will be at that same point. This is absolute excitement going on with the racing tonight. You got Taking House trying to hold on against Giga Tiger, who's trying to close the gap into 5th place. We also got the battle between Timmy and Luke, still with 2/10 between 9th and 10th respectively. But then also, all the medium tyres, and some of them have already pitted already. Some of them have already in from the pit stops with the medium tyres as well. And it looks like taking out.
Oh, yeah.
Taking out, trying to make the move on to Beck. We've got a yellow flag set to 2. That might be a Quizzy.
G quiz.
Yeah. So Giga Tiger's gone ahead of taking ours. And Luke's gone ahead of Timmy. So, Robin, who are you watching so far?
I'm actually following Taking Else right now. I was watching his battle here with Ginger Tiger, with Ginger pass. Ooh! Almost loses the rear here in the end of the... in the start of the second sector. But it's a really, really hard fight, Malk. I mean, everyone is being really aggressive here at the start. Just trying to fight for positions. And we don't even have a... Is the DRS activated yet?
Yeah, it's it should be active. Should be active anyway, but it just all depends on how these guys can try and put the pressure on as massive as they can. So Maggot Hat, unfortunately,
and Maggot's going in.
Oh no, Maggot!
Oh, and he's got a speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah, go on. That's what he was going to say. Maggot, unfortunately, went from bad to worse because while he was trying to do his drive-through, he's also got a 5-second grid penalty, 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Luke Bailey is trying to close the gap onto Mr. Steed for 7th place, and we're on lap 6 of 36. Robin, unbelievable stuff as well.
Yeah, it's been really good racing so far. And another factor that you have to count into all of this is the ERS management. It's pretty important around here. You could easily empty your battery on that long straight, on the start-finish straight. And I've seen some of the drivers are really conservative. Jinga Tiger, he has 100% ERS left. I think he's up for an attempt here on Beck now.
So just watching the 3rd and 4th battle between Beck and Giga Tiger. So, Beck's trying to defend, but Giga Tiger's now making the move. Oh, what a move! What a move! Brilliant move from Giga Tiger, but Beck is going to bounce back as well as Warris Lander. This is going to be tasty now because Beck is now trying to make the move. No. Trying to keep it cool and calm, but
Beck spins.
Did he have contact? That's the big question. Did he have contact? Robin, did you know?
I think it was he went too wide on the curb there, and it was too aggressive on the throttle, and just lost the rear. Basically, it's like you said before. The curbs are deadly this year.
Oh, absolutely. The curb. As soon as you touch the curb, you will spin off easily. Now, before you could attack the curbs very well, like in 2020, but now in 2021 it is absolutely lethal, and you have to be absolutely careful. Now, this is going to be interesting, Robin, because we've got Luke Bailey trying to close the gap onto Mr. Steam for 6th place. Yellow flags, I believe. Oh, I believe that was Joe. I think that might be Joe Hamster. So Joe is having a torrid time with that spin as well.
Beck is pitting. I think he needs a new front wing now after his spin.
Okay, no worries. Warris Landers taking 3rd place over taking ours from 4th place. Dowell's dropped down to 12th. I think he's had a spin through the centre S's, and looking ahead, Delange is trying to close the gap on to taking ours for 4th place. So, is the correct me if I'm wrong, Robbie. Do you feel like the tyre wear is going at this stage, or do you think that's a bit too early to say?
Nah, I mean, this is where the softs are starting to drop off. You're just gonna have to bear out with them for 5-6 more laps just to get into that medium pit window. So you could go for the mediums to the end. Absolutely,
and it'd be interesting what they're going to try and do. And if there is going to be a safety car, that'll be the big question of it all. And Luke Bailey's going to be close to Mr. Steen now for 6th place. There's so many battles around the part of the track.
Jinga Tiger has caught up to Ivan Belov as well for the lead.
Ooh, that's...
Ivan has a lot of ERS left though, but Jinga's driving really well.
He is. He's doing really well, especially in the F2 League as well. When he was in the F3 League last season, he was battling out for at least the top 5 and the podiums as well. So he has stepped up massively in the last few seasons at the Invictus Racing League. So he's doing an absolute stellar of a job. And we've now got a train going, Robin. We have got a train going. I believe that might be from Warris Lander. So Warris Lander taking L's. Delange, Mr. Steen, Luke Bailey, and now Timmy is now within the train bunch of the Warriors Lander in 3rd place. And this is going to be DRS frantic, shall we say. Just still watching Luke Bailey now, trying to close the gap onto Mr. Steen. Joe Armstead's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So they're still not doing the overtake just yet, but so far, so good for these drivers tonight. And we're going to have to go back because Giga Tiger's just got ahead of Ivan for 1st place. So well done to him as well. And I'll tell you what, just as I said that, commentator's curse, Ivan's going to back into 1st place. But we're just watching the battle between Mr. Steen, Luke Bailey and Timmy as well. So the two Williams, here's a question for you actually, Robin. When you got teammates that are in the same, like 5th, 6th, or like similar next to each other, and if you're faster than the other person, should you let them go, or are you just going to wait until, or just push on hard on the track and try and race as best as you can for yourself?
Well, I'd say it's a team game. I mean, if you know your teammate's gonna be faster than you, it's no doubt to let him pass you. But I mean, as it is for now, I think they're both pretty equal. So I wouldn't switch any positions right now. But usually in these kind of leagues, you know, you start to know your teammates pretty well and the strengths and weaknesses you got, and which one is a little bit faster on which track. So you could use that as an advantage to get further up in the constructors as well. So of course, cooperating with a teammate is a big advantage.
Absolutely, and it just all depends on how these guys can produce the goods as well. So just watching taking L's now, getting close on to Warris Lander for 3rd place. And this has been a really interesting race. It's been really good. So many battles on all parts of the track. And it's just going to be insane. And it looks like Luke Bailey is still trying to battle that with Mr. Steen again for 6th and 7th place. But we're still watching taking out.
Sorry, Malk. I think Jinga is going for another move now.
Okay. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. Still watching. It's taking out, making the move. He has made the move, but can he stick it? Can he stick that car and hold on to 3rd? Giga Tigers dropped down to 2nd again.
Yeah.
So
they're really close here. It's the two DRS zones. I mean, they're just following each other around. Really good racing from both of the drivers. Absolutely.
We're still trying to figure out what's going to happen from all these drivers tonight.
Yeah, and we're starting to get into the pit window soon as well, Malk. I think we're soon gonna see some cars dropping into the pits for medium tires.
What pits?
Oh, the Warris Lander had a spin.
Oh my God! Warris Lander. Robin has said it correctly. Warris Lander has spun on track, and he's going himself into the grass. So he's gonna have to try and get himself back onto the track as quickly as possible.
He has to be really careful now because his tires are probably gonna be really overheated.
Absolutely. And look at Giga Tiger now. Giga Tiger's now making the lead on to Ivan for 1st place. And he's now took ahead. But I was going to say to you, Robin, before we see the next part of the battle, what pit stop or what lap are we going to see the pit stop going to come in for the medium tyres?
I think now when we're on lap 13, we're going to see the first ones. You could definitely go with the mediums rest of the race from here.
Oh my! Oh!
Ivan Belov.
I don't know if there was any contact between himself and Giga Tiger, That looked like there was a bit of contact, but we'll have to go back to it next time. But let's have a quick look at Simon Palmer, actually. Simon Palmer could be closer because Maggot has just overtook him. So the two drivers who briefly used like to race before, but now he's getting himself back into in the F2 League. And it's good to see him back, actually, Simon Palmer. So be good to see what he can try and do. And Joe has got a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at the penalties. So basically, Eric Pancakes, he's got 10 seconds worth of penalties. Joe Amster's got 6 seconds. Maggot's got 5 seconds because of that stop go. Taking L's. What's happened to Taking L's? He's going to the pits.
They're into the pits.
Cool. I'm sorry, I just saw it. Taking L's just dropped himself down quite a few positions. I was worried, thinking what's happened. So yeah, Maggot's got that 5-second penalty because of that speeding in the pit lane, and also you got Simon Palmer and Timmy with the 3 seconds. And Ivan's out. Ivan is out.
Oh.
I'm just gonna have a look at where, and it might be turn 5.
Car.
Oh, there he is. He has spun out at turn 4 into turn 5. And he's out of the race. He was battling out with Giga Tiger for the lead. And now, he's out of the race. That's the big shock of it all. He had a great race up to that point, Robin. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely. But we saw him just the lap before almost losing the rear in that exact same corner. So I think he had some problems there. It might be his tires dropping off just ever so slightly, and you know, when you lose that grip in those high-speed corners, it's really easy to just go off like that.
Absolutely.
But it's gonna be pretty interesting now, Mal, to see, because Taking L's was going into the pits along with Timmy in the last lap, and now I think everyone is going into the pits as well. So let's see how they end up here after their pit stops. I think Taking L's might be losing out a lot now, since everyone else has been pitting under the safety car.
Just as you were speaking about it, mate, it looks like Maggot had another drive-through penalty again. That's what's come up on the screen from our point of view. So it looks like Maggot has got another penalty, which he did not want to happen. And it's a shame because he's had a good race. He's had a good race, and that's the pace that we saw him before. But now he's going to have another drive-through penalty. When he can after the safety car has finished. So if you have joined, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all, and welcome to the Invictus Racing League, the PlayStation F2 League, brought to you in partnership with Nailcoat Hall and also gridfinder.com. So check them out, guys. Please check them out as well. And if you just joined, this is the safety car scenario. Ivan, who had a good battle with Giga Tiger for the lead the last 5 laps, shall we say? Last 5 laps. And unfortunately for Ivan, he has spun out at turn 5. So, and
yeah, Malka, I was just looking at the position changes, and DeLange, who started in 10th, is now in 2nd. So he really got favored by this safety car.
Yeah, so don't get me wrong. I have been really impressed with Giga Tiger tonight. Either way, whatever happens tonight, I have been really impressed with his pace. I expect him to do well. But I did not expect him to get straight into the top 3 as of now in the F2 League. That's a statement. I know first races you want to put your marker down, you put your foot down and say, look, I'm here and I want to do well in this league. That's what you need. And DeLange, who was also in the F2 as well. But yeah, so
but I called out Ging as a dark horse, didn't I?
You did. So where's the money at, guys? Where's the money at for Robin to get his payout for his? Well, again, I don't want to jinx it because we're nearly at the halfway marker.
20 laps left. 20 laps left.
Absolutely, 20 laps left.
A lot to go. And I see Ivan Belov is writing in the chat here. He said that he did a mistake in that corner.
Oh, okay. So it was a mistake from his point of view. Hopefully he'll. This is what Nearly saw Simon Palmer nearly hit the back of Beck then. But like I said, you don't want to make a mistake in the first race of the season, especially because you're going to lose so many points at this stage. You do not want to lose so much time. We're going to find out in a moment or two if we are going to see the safety. Yeah, the safety car is in this lap. So,
yeah.
So Robin, do you think Giga Tiger will hold on for this lead, or do you think Delange and Taken House will have a challenge at Giga Tiger for first?
I think Giga will have a pretty good start here if he could just nail the. Let's see where he goes now. It's a pretty long straight.
Here we go. Here we go. Can Giga Tiger now pull away? Now he's had a great start and looks like Taken House. Oh, Taken House trying to make the move on the inside onto Delange, but not enough, and it's caused Timmy to cause. I think he lost a bit of front wing. We'll have to check that in a moment or two.
Yeah, seems like that. He's got some damage on the front wing, Malk. That's correct.
So that's damage limitations for Timmy on the straight line speed. So hopefully he'll try and... Oh, there's a crash! There's been a crash in the background. It looks like Eric Pancakes. It is. Ooh. It was Eric Pancakes has spun at the same corner as what happened with Ivan. But I don't know if there was any contact in between.
No, I'm not sure, mate. I was a little bit further up in the field, but I think it looked for me like there were 2 or 3 cars next to each other in that fast corner, and that could never end well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're just watching Warris Lander now try and close the gap onto Luke Bailey, who's also on the hard tyre, Warris Lander. So I'm worried about Warris Lander with the hard tyres. Hopefully he'll try and get a good race with Luke Bailey, but with the medium tyres, you got that extra advantage of that extra little bit of a grip as well. So just watching Luke Bailey now try and close the gap onto Timmy for 4th. Giga Tiger has got
Giga get a penalty.
Yeah. So, Robin, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts of that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been there myself. You know, you're in the lead and you just think you should just get the car home, but then you just lose concentration, and it's so easy to get those warnings and the 3-second penalty around here.
Absolutely, and you don't.
And I mean, that's definitely gonna invite Delange and Taking else for the race win here.
Absolutely, but again, it all depends on how Giga Tiger can push away from Delange and from Taking else in 2nd and 3rd. Oh my God! There's a crash again. That Warris Lander looked like he went wide at turn 13, 14, I think it was, and he spun out. So Robin, what's your thoughts?
I mean, I'm just saying it's the hard tires.
Yeah, it's definitely the hard tyres on this. To be fair, Robin, fair play with that. So, Taking House is getting close to Delange for 2nd place, but also you've got the train behind for Timmy, Luke Bailey, Mr. Steen, and possibly Beck. But he's a little bit behind as well. So, I can't believe we're on lap 1936.
Jinga is starting to build up a little
momentum.
He has he has 2.7 seconds down to Delange now, so if he can get out of that 3-second penalty window, he's gonna be fine anyway.
Absolutely. It all depends on how the battle to try and pull away from that 3-second gap, and he'll probably hope that Delange and Taking House will try and make some mistake, because now Taking House, he wants to get 2nd place, and he has overtook Delange for 3rd place. What a move! Good move from Taking House, but he'll be a sitting duck, Robin. He'll be a sitting duck on the straights.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets back here on the next straight.
So just watching.
Oh,
Close. Maggot has got the fastest up of the race with a 108.693 on the medium toe. So that's a good time from Maggot there. So Luke Bailey getting close to Timmy for 4th. on lap 20 of 36 on the Invictus Racing League, the PlayStation F2 League tonight at the glorious race of the Interlagos track as well. So, Robin, who are you watching so far?
I'm looking at Beck right now because we have a big DRS train here from position 2 to 7.
Yeah.
And they are really close, all of them. And you can just see that everyone is dragging the car behind them along.
And it looks like
it's so hard to get that momentum when you have a car in front of you with DRS as well.
Absolutely. Oh, it looked like Beck, from the angle that I saw, it looked like Beck was trying to make the move, and Simon Palmer's made the move. Or does Joe? Joe's got himself back, but is Simon getting himself back? But Joe will try and make the move on Simon Palmer. Oh, Simon Palmer trying to keep on the inside line. Could it be too wide, or will Joe try and make the move? But he's in the top 10. Joe Amster, he's in the top 10. That's a good job from himself. So
yeah, Simon was lucky there that he got the DRS also in the second zone there.
Absolutely. But from your perspective, Robin, is there any drivers that from this bunch that we are watching now of between, I believe, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th, between Delange, Timmy, Luke Bailey and Mr. Steed, are these guys going to try and capitalise on getting to the top 3, or do you think there'll be a few more shocks along the way?
Oh mate, I don't know, it's so hard to tell. It seems like every single one of them has really good pace here. They just seem so equal with each other. It's some wheel banging in the Senesses.
Oh my god, we might have 3 wide. We got a 3 wide. We could have a 4 at one point. Oh my, what's gonna happen? Is it gonna be?
Oh, it's all 5 cars.
Oh, there's been contact. No. Delange and Timmy have had. Well, Timmy went wide and caught Delange on turn 5. Turn 5 has been the shock of it all tonight in the F2 League, on the PlayStation League. Absolutely insane, to be fair, tonight. Absolutely mad. And I remember, you probably won't remember this, Robin, but a few seasons, way seasons ago, I remembered when Spud 72, who was battling out with Colin J for the title at this same track, and also tried to win the title. Spud was nowhere near to win the title. All Colin J had to do was just finish the race. That's all he had to do. But he was trying to push and try and win on track. But he lost out at turn 5 and he crashed at turn 5. And that's why you can't afford to make any silly mistakes, especially at this stage.
No, you're totally correct, Malk. And I think it's the first race of the season, and you want to get a good finish position and some points. So it's just a lot of adrenaline going on, and you just want a little bit too much, and you try too hard, and you lose control of the car. But it was a really cool corner there with 5 cars involved at the same time. Basically, they were almost upon each other. It was crazy, and yeah, 2 cars spinning out of that.
Yeah, absolutely, and hopefully we'll try and see some more action along the way. But at the moment, we're on lap 23 of 36 of the Invictus Racing League, on the PlayStation F2 League tonight. Live exclusive for you guys with myself, Malk, and Livingwall, aka Robin. So it'll be good to see how these guys can try and push on in the next 13 laps, you would say, next 13 laps to finish off. So, but to be fair, I've been quite impressed with the Ferraris now. They're in 3rd and 4th at the moment, Robin. So what do they have to do now? Because Simon Palmer's on the hard tyres, Luke Bailey's on the medium tyres, and Simon Palmer's battling out with Tarak at the moment with 4th and 5th. What does Simon have to do?
I just think Simon has to hold on for another couple of laps here just to have the advantage in the end with those hard tires, because his mediums, even though the medium is a great race tire around here, they're gonna start to drop off, and you just see here in these slower corner he start to have a little bit of a problem with the traction. but as long as Simon could, save up some ERS so that he can defend himself on these long straights, I think in the end that he's gonna have an advantage when we are closing in towards the end here.
Yeah, absolutely. So hopefully he'll try and bounce back. And also Mr. Steve's got ahead of Daryl for 7th place. So
Yeah, but it's pretty impressive still with Tirok being in 5th now. I think he started last, didn't he?
he did. I'll put the telemetry up just so the gain and loss. So you are right. So he started off in 16th, and he's the biggest mover of the race with 11 positions, and could get 12 positions if he makes the move on Simon Palmer. Nearly. He was trying to tease us, Robin. He was trying to tease us on track as well. So
Yeah.
absolutely. So Timmy's got a 10-second penalty for corner cutting. Yellow flag set to 2. So I'm not sure what happened on that point of the track. But like I said, Tarak is the biggest mover with 11 positions. Simon Palmer with 9 positions. So from 13th to 4th, that's a good move as well. Joe Hamster with 8 from 14th to 6th as well. Yellow flag set to 2 again. What's happened, Robin?
Yeah, it's Timmy. He totally overcooked his cut tires.
Oh,
He's been laying down some donuts here in Sector 2.
you don't want to have donuts right here, right now. Might have a donut actually afterwards for food. We'll have to wait and see how it goes.
But you don't want them during the race, mate.
No. You can get a stitch after, to be fair. So, we got Tarak having an opportunity of a lifetime to get close to Simon Palmer for 4th. Oh, Simon Palmer nearly trying to go back onto the inside line, and Tarak is now made 12 positions, Robin. He's made 12 positions into 4th. Good race for him at the moment.
He's got to be happy with that.
So, don't get me wrong. I mean, Tarak he's probably just told us off, saying, look, you haven't given me much time like on the race, just, on the qualifying. I'll prove you all wrong. And he has proved us all wrong by stamping his feet on the ground, or stamping his car on the ground and trying to push as much as possible with that Alpine car, aka the former Renault car, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. And don't forget that I think he spun in the first lap as well in the Sennes already at the start of the race. So he's done a really, really good comeback.
Absolutely. But will Simon make the comeback? He's going to make the move on to turn 1. He's trying to hold on, but Tarak trying to hold on for dear life, but Simon Palmer gave himself back into 4th. But Tarak will have that great exit. Oh, this is going to be close. That was really close. That could have been damage limitations for both cars at that stage.
Simon is not giving Tarak an inch there, Malk. That was some really hard defending.
Absolutely, but absolutely insane battles tonight, and fantastic, to be fair. We only got 2 battles going at the moment. We got the 4th and 5th battle between Simon Palmer and Tarak, and also the battle between Joe Hamster and Mr. Steen, who's just behind this pack that we are watching right here, right now, live and exclusive for you guys. But yeah, I mean, I'm just watching that time between Giga Tiger and Taking Else is over 3 seconds now, as things stand. Over 3 seconds. But I'm wondering, and this is just a guess, I'm wondering if Simon Palmer's trying to hold for 4th as much as possible, because if Tarak gets past him properly and pulls away, he'll try and attack his teammate of Luke Bailey in 3rd. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely, Malk. I mean, I think he's also driving for himself here. He wants that 4th position to get those points home. And I mean, in the long run, he's gonna have an advantage with those hard tires, so let's just hope he can, for his own sake, that he can keep Tarak behind.
Absolutely.
Those mediums are really starting to drop off now.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course. Do you think that they're going off right now, or do you think about next few more laps? Probably about lap 30.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be noticeable around, lap 28, definitely. It's not the same like it was 10 laps ago, obviously, but I mean, the last couple of laps, the tires are gonna be screaming. So then it's just trying to hold on for for your life and just hope for the best. Basically, if you're in a close battle with someone.
Absolutely, absolutely. We also got this battle with Simon Palmer, Tarak, and now Joe Amster's now joining into the party now, who started off in, I believe, 14th, as I said earlier on, and now in 6th place. Taking Owls has got a 3-second time penalty. That's good news for Ginga Tiger. That's massive news for him, because if he does get ahead, well, let's say if he does, it's pretty much who will try and finish off in first now. But fair play to King of Tiger and like to hold on, but Taking Ours will be absolutely fuming to lose on those penalty time as well. But I mean, this battle between Tarak, Simon Palmer, and Joe Hamster. Do you think?
Yeah, I was just about to say, Mark.
Yeah, what was you going to say, Robin?
Joe Hamster is really caught up to those guys, and Mr. Steen is lurking behind as well. But Joe is on the hard tires with same as Simon.
Absolutely.
So he's probably gonna have a little bit of an advantage over Tarak here in the end as well. He could actually climb up all the way to 4th.
Yeah, and Simon Palmer's now made the move into 4th, and that's a good move actually. Oh, actually, just a commentator's curse. He had a good move, and then he's got a penalty at the same time with a 3-second time penalty. And now Tarak is now getting himself back ahead into 4th. Now he's got a chance to challenge Luke Bailey. If Luke Bailey can get within 3 seconds, this will be a great opportunity for him to get himself into 2nd place as well. So it is quite interesting, to be fair. Well, actually, first, if he plays his cards right, depending on the pace that he has got. But as things stand at the moment, Ginga Tiger in 1st place, Taking Ours is in 2nd, Luke Bailey is in 3rd, Tarak is in 4th, Simon Palmer is in 5th, Joe Amster is in 6th, Mr. Steen is in 7th, Beck is in 8th, Maggot, the reserve driver, in 9th, Daryl is in 10th, Warris Lander is in 11th, and Delange, who's in 12th place. Timmy, Eric, Ivan, and Creasy are all out of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Beck has got a 3-second time penalty for Simon Palmer. Simon trying to make the move. Just caught the back. Looks like Tarak just caught the back of Simon Palmer's car. But if Simon Palmer needs to try and keep, if he wants to keep, I tell you what, these two are my battles of the day. To be fair, these two never give in, Robin.
No. They're just trading positions all over the lap.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Tarak got another penalty for that. Simon Palmer forcing him.
So this is going to be interesting. We'll get the leader timers in a moment or two, guys. But as things stand, it looks like Mr. Steen got ahead of Joe Amster for 6.
Ooh, that's pretty good in Sector 2. There's not much room to get by there. Oh, little bit of wheel banging.
Actually, look at Beck. Saw the mistake from Mr. Steen, and he's trying to make the move. You've got to be careful not to do too much wheel banging. These are going to have the slipstream. Looks like Mr. Steen with that slipstream. Look at him flying. He's going to go on the side nearly too wide scenario, but Mr. Steen will try and hold on as much as possible. But Beck will have to try and get the closing, but Mr. Steen has got better downforce than ever before. And he's going to try. Oh, it's close. Mr. Steen is not giving up this position. James has got a 3-second time bounty on multiple warnings. So, brilliant battles all around tonight. Absolutely fantastic stuff. If you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel for all the live racing itself. And also, we're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight. 10 likes at least tonight. Please be a massive help. Thank you so much. But yeah, Robin, who are you watching so far?
Right now with Mr. Steen here following Joe Hamster. But I was also noticing something, Malk, here. I was looking at the penalties over the grid here, and a lot of the experienced guys, Luke Bailey, Mr. Steen, Delange, none of them have penalties here. So experience means a lot on this track. Just where to put the car and how to drive.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Just helps it. Oh, Mr. Steen had a moment. He's spinning.
Oh no! What's happened?
He just lost it out of the center. It says.
I was just watching the battle between Simon Palmer and Tarak, and I thought, oh, let's see what happened from these two. But then when you said that, was it? I've lost the plot. Because I was watching so much battles galore. Oh, we all completely lost it. But yeah, it's just you don't want to lose that momentum and try not to hit the wall as best as you can. But like I said, the curbs is deadly. It's absolutely deadly. We got at least 10 likes tonight, so thank you so much, guys. You're an absolute legendary as well. So, like I said, I'm glad you're all enjoying the race so far. We've got about 3 laps remaining. 3 laps remaining of the Invictus Racing League, the PlayStation F2 League at the Interlagos track. Simon Palmer now making the move on to Tarak for 4th place. What a great... This has got to be the best battle we have seen in this race. Do you agree, Robin?
Yeah, definitely, Malk. And now when I'm looking at the grid, I mean, Maggot, I think, is actually up to 4th position. He has no penalties at the moment, and all the guys in front, they have collected quite a bit actually. So at the moment, he's actually in 4th place. That would be one hell of a recovery.
Absolutely, he had 2 drive-through penalties. He had I think he had at least one 5-second stop-go penalty as well because of the speed on the pit lane. But yeah, Maggot, if he gets 4th as a reserve driver, he'll be absolutely delighted tonight. Again, we'll wait and see how it all plans out from these drivers. From the situation itself, we got two battles galore. Well, actually, we got 3. We got Daryl. We'll have a quick look at Daryl quickly. Daryl's just got ahead of Mr. Steen, so we'll watch this battle for the time being because it was close. Daryl with that soft tyres now should have, if he can get that fastest lap, that'll be an impressive time as well. We'll just wait and see what time he has got. Has he got the fastest lap? No, he hasn't. He hasn't got the fastest lap. And also Tarak has gone ahead of Simon Palmer. Again, Tarak is not...
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Those guys have just been hanging around each other for... I mean, it's soon 20 laps. They got to know each other pretty well now, huh?
Yeah, well, I'm quite intrigued now to what happens in the next few races or the rest of the season as well, to see if these guys are going to be best friends after this race.
Yeah, maybe they go out for a couple of beers afterwards.
Well, we'll have to find out and see. We got 2 laps remaining from these guys, but we're on the final lap now, guys. Giga Tiger 4.5 seconds ahead of Taking L's in 1st place. And we're just watching Simon Palmer. He's going to have one last go of the battle, and he has made a move into 4th. He has moved himself up to 4th. Tarak and also Joe Amson is also playing their cards right to see they are trying to get into as high as they can be. But Tarak will need to try and make the move. Simon Palmer will have to keep on the inside line. Tarak, trying to get right close to Simon Palmer, but not enough. I'm going to try and figure out where Giga Tiger, I believe he's near the end of the 2nd sector. So that will be interesting to see how he can try and push on. But oh my god, the Mercedes of Joe Amson, I think he lost his braking point, and he's trying to get ahead of Tarak. But yeah, we'll have to go back to Giga Tiger. Well done to him. He has just won the first race of the PlayStation F2 League at the Interlagos track. What a race for him. What a drive. Absolutely insane. Taking L's will finish off in 2nd place. Luke Bailey will finish off in 3rd place. Now this is going to be interesting. Simon Paul will cross off the line in 4th, but these guys have got penalties. So Tarak will finish in 4th. Beck will finish in 4th. Where's Maggot? You are right, Robin. Robin, can you go to the betting shop and place the bets next time? Absolutely insane. Maggot, you are finishing off in 4th. Beck will finish off in 5th. Tarak in 6th. Simon Palmer in 7th. The 2 Mercedes of Joe and Daryl will finish in 8th and 9th. Warris Lander's had a 5-second time penalty for unserved penalty. Mr. Steen will finish off in 10th, Warris Lander in 11th, and Delange will finish off and wrap it up for in 12th place.
Oh man, I was just totally exhausted there. The last lap, I didn't know where to look, and then
There, there was so much stuff going on, but the drive of the day, as the game says, is Tarak. So, what a drive! What a drive from all these drivers. And it's a good start because now Giga Tiger is now putting himself as the leader of the F2 League on the PlayStation platform. Absolutely brilliant, brilliant race from him. And well done to Take It
yeah,
Else.
yeah, definitely. Junior just had a flawless race, no mistakes. That's what you gotta do around here in Brazil.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's quite a few drivers who had the penalties, and only four drivers that were remaining had no penalties at all. So well done to them. Here are your race classification for the Interlagos, the Brazilian Grand Prix, for the Invictus Racing League, the PlayStation F2. You got Giga Tiger finish off in first place. Take It Else in second place. You got Luke Bailey in third. Maggot, after penalties, finishes off in fourth. Beck in fifth. Tarak in sixth. Simon Palmer is in seventh. Joe Amster is in eighth. Darrell is in ninth. Mr. Steen is in 10th. Maurice Lander 11th. Delange is in 12th. Timmy, Eric, Ivan, and G. Creasy they've all had the DNFs earlier on or during the race tonight. We will be back shortly for the interviews for the top three of Giga Tiger, Take It Elves, and also Luke Bailey as well. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back in about a few minutes' time. Don't go anywhere. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Invictus Racing League on the PlayStation F2 League tonight in partnership with Nailcult Hall and also with gridfinder.com. So check them out, guys. Please check them out. We are at the interview stages now. The top three guys are in the commentators box, and to hear their thoughts as well. And and I will say this now. This has been, even though this is the first race of the season for the F2 League, it is a great start, and it's so many battles galore. We could talk all night long, but we haven't got much time. We want to try and get through it as quickly as possible. So we have got the fantastic Giga Tiger, who's won the race. I want to hear his thoughts. He'll probably absolutely celebrate with champagne later. And also, you got Taking Owls and Luke Bailey as well for their second and third respective positions as well. So, but yeah, here we go. Let's talk to Luke Bailey. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. What's your, I mean, from your perspective, you had a great battle in the mid-pack itself, and you was trying to push yourself slowly creeping up to third. Did you expect that tonight?
No, it were a case of a bit of luck and a bit of patience because I noticed a few people ERS got pretty low pretty quick, but there were a couple of spinners, so I think I gained a few places from that. But yeah, I just played patient, just tried to manage my ERS plenty and just made the moves when I could, just patiently.
Absolutely, and it's just you took your opportunity when other drivers have made the mistakes, as you said, and you capitalised on the mistakes they did, and you got yourself up to third. So, from your perspective, joining with Simon Palmer in the Ferrari, do you think at the start of the season, do you think it was going to be a slow, progressive season from your perspective, based on the result tonight, or are you going to see how it goes each race?
Yeah, you can. I suppose you can only take it a race at a time, but I think that's a good start. I think we're both the highest team, I think, from the first race, so try and build from it.
Absolutely. And like I said, from your first podium of the season, do you think we'll see the Luke Bailey of more podiums this season, or are you just going to see how it all plans out throughout each race as it goes? Again, sorry.
I hope so, but we'll see. We'll take it a race at a time.
Absolutely. But yeah, Luke Bailey, you are third place position. And well done for you tonight. That was an absolute stellar of a job from your perspective, getting yourself up to third place tonight. So well done for tonight, and I wish you all the very best of luck for next week's race in round 2. So cheers for that, mate.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Nice
Nice
one.
one. Taking L's. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Good evening. Yes, I'm very warm, but I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I was going to say, very warm. It is absolutely boiling because it was absolutely fantastic racing. You tried to get close to Giga Tiger, and you tried your best. Where did you think you've missed out on the first position tonight?
Wow, I think starting first on the grid is an amazing start to the season. Massive bog down off the start, and I got absolutely swamped. So it was not the start that I wanted in those first kind of 10 laps. I found myself, I think, P6, P7, and I pitted on the lap the safety car came out. So maybe I was a bit unfortunate with the delta timers and stuff. But to be fair, I think the pace that Ginger Tiger had tonight would have been enough. He was pulling away from me anyway. But got to try to keep him honest and pounce on the mistakes.
Absolutely. And I was just about to say, you put your foot down on the qualifier to say, look, guys, I am here. I want to get a good start in the race for today. Did you expect? I know you had a great lap. Did you expect that at all with that lap in the qualifying?
To be honest, it's one of those. You can spend as much time practicing as you can, and then it comes to the deal when it's quite easy to invalidate around here. I watched the F1 race yesterday, and a lot of them were invalidating on the left-hander after the pit lane.
Yeah.
So I just thought if I can get 3 clean laps in, I'll give myself a chance. But it's a new game. It's the first race of a new season. You don't know what everyone else's pace is going to be like. So yeah, I was happy with it though.
You must have heard us at the start of the stream, because we said originally it's a brand new game, brand new ball game. You don't know what's going to happen. Everyone's going to have different pace, and as you can see, do you feel like, as I said to Luke, I know it's you're going to be within the podiums as much as you can this season, or do you think you're just going to try and get close to Giga Tiger or anyone else who try and aim for the top position?
Yeah, I mean, I would love more podiums. I think I'm on the list of one of the longest IRL drivers without a win yet, so a win would be lovely at some point this season. But I think a few guys today as well that are going to be fast, maybe got a bit unlucky with the safety car or had little bits of touches and had damage. So, it's going to be tough. It's a long season, so hopefully we'll see a few more, but let's see.
I have to wait and see how it goes. But taking ours, you took pole position, but you did not take first position in the win as well. So, but in second place, that is a stellar of a job, and it's a great start from yourself. I wish you all the very best of luck next week in round 2. Brilliant drive from you tonight. And I thought you was getting close to Giga Tiger, but the tyre wear, it looked like the tyre wear was going to go at some point, but you did so well tonight. It was a shame that you could not hold on for first, but well done for getting to the top 2. Congratulations tonight. Well done.
Cheers, guys. Top job as always. Thank you.
Thank you, mate. No worries. And for the first, I think this is the first time in ages, Giga Tiger is the winner of the F2 at Brazil. How you doing, mate? You alright?
I'm alright. First time in ages. It's the first time ever I've won a race at IRL, so I'm over the moon with this one.
Absolutely. I was trying to build the confidence up as well, slowly, to say your first win at Invictus Racing League, and the pace that you had, I've seen, like, from where I saw you from like the F4 series, and then you grow and grew into the F3 and then into the start of the race in F2. I bet you were gobsmacked with that pace tonight.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I was disappointed with quali.
Okay.
I thought I could have got to about P3 or something like that. And I lost a place off the start of the race to Bex. I think he did me on the start. But fortunately, I had a practice race a couple of nights ago with Livingwall.
Okay.
And I was quite surprised at my race pace when we had this practice race, and there were a good few drivers in that race, and I thought, well, if I can carry on with that same race pace, I thought the racing tonight would be pretty good. And I think I had one good overtake. I overtook a couple of drivers on the pit straight in one go, and I was quite lucky with the safety car, because I was actually going to pit at that particular time when the safety car came out, so I pitted under the safety car. I think Ivan, did he spin out just before then, so I was in first place at that time.
Yeah.
I got quite lucky with the safety car, nevertheless.
Yeah, it looked like you had a... To be fair, I wanted to ask your battle with Ivan, because it looked like there were times where you was banning out, and it looked like you two were like swapping places left, right and centre. But up to that point, did you feel like it would have gone all the way had Ivan did not spun earlier on? Do you reckon?
In all honesty, I felt I had the beating of him. There were a couple of times we swapped places, and I thought, you know what, there's no point doing this, because the guys behind were catching us, and I'm just wrecking the tyres. There were a couple of times on the pit straight where I backed off with the DRS open. There's no point trying to overtake him, and just let him go and just stay behind him and save my DRS. Unfortunately for me, he spun anyway, but I had a really good race pace tonight.
Fair enough, fair enough. And I said on the stream, and I'll say it again, that is the best performance I've ever seen from you, Giga Tiger. You did a stellar job, and it's the growth that you've expanded to from. I remember the time when you were struggling in F4 and you could not get a race at all perfect, and then all of a sudden you gain top 10 finishes, then you gain top 5 finishes, then you was getting a podium. That is a growth that I'm going to see and enjoy a lot more if you're going to keep up with the pace. But yeah,
let's hope so. If it can carry on, it'd be great. I've worked hard on setup this year, so let's hope it continues for next week.
Absolutely. So, Giga Tiger, I can't believe can't believe this. You are your first ever win at Invictus Racing League on the PlayStation F2 League, and I wish you all the very best of luck for round 2. Still of a job, absolute still of a job, and I'm sure Robin would agree with me on this as well. Absolute still of a job, and I wish you all the very best of luck for next week. Well done, congratulations.
Well done to you and Livingwall and the other 2 guys on the podium as well. We'll see you next week.
Nice one, mate. Thank you so much. That is it, guys. That is the podium questions done and dusted. So, next week at round 2, it's going to be absolutely epic. Please do not miss out. Do not miss out. We had an absolute belter of a race. I'm sure Robin would agree as well. From our perspective, there was so much battles galore. You had Ivan and Ginga Tiger. Then you had the battle with Tarak and Simon Palmer as well, like near the end of the last 5-6 laps. So, Robin, what's your final thoughts before we stop the stream?
Oh, it's just been one great race, Malk. I mean, you are sweaty when you're driving yourself, but commentating this race was, I got all excited the whole race. It was amazing. Oh,
your first ever commentary, guys. Remember this. Robin, aka Livingwall, is his first ever commentary as well. Check him out as well. Hopefully we'll see more of you in the next few weeks. Wink, wink, shall we say? So here we go, guys. We are going to stop. We're going to stop the stream now. For the final time of asking, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel, and also check out all the social media sites of Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. We also had the Xbox F1 League tonight on the Twitch channel, which is on Invictus Racing Leagues. Tomorrow night there will be the PC Leagues, live and exclusive for you guys, as well as the PlayStation F3 League. Check it out, and also check out Thursday nights for the final part of the first round at the Brazilian Grand Prix, which is at the Interlagos, is at the Performance Leagues for the Xbox and also the PlayStation Leagues as well. Cheers back, guys. We are going to be shooting off now. Take care of yourselves. This was we are Invictus Racing League in partnership with Nailcoat Hall and also gridfinder.com. So check them out, guys. Please check them out. We are going to stop now. So see you all next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.